So we've said it's been quiet, and like I said before, it likely has to do with the development team continuing to keep their heads down, working, building, trying to get things out. And in fact, we got an update from Shytoshi last night that I think a lot of people are in fact going to like. Now, what he said is wrapped bone is complete. Kyle will announce that and other tokens shortly. Now, if you guys remember, there are still a couple tokens that are going to be coming to the ecosystem via the development teams. We obviously have Treat and we have Shy. Okay, I'd love to have both of those very soon, but obviously just temper your expectations. We know that these things do in fact take time, had to get the infrastructure launched first. Number 2, verified contracts done. But as you can see, we waited for the new Explorer. And if you guys haven't checked out the new Explorer, I think it looks good. I think it serves the purpose fine. Okay. Number 3, we didn't release Shiba Swap because this isn't just about Shy and Team. It's about the hundreds of projects who have spent months building on Shibarium. So don't expect Shiba Swap immediately. Give room for other tokens and projects. And there are other dexes that are launching on Shibarium, guys. Well, now there's Dog Swap, Mars Swap, Woof Finance, ShibX. So a lot of them on here. I'm not endorsing any of these. Do your research before you obviously dive into any of these dexes. I honestly think that right now transactions are low because Shiba Swap is not live. So definitely allow some time, obviously, for that to ramp up. But yeah, definitely do your research, guys, before you just jump into any of these projects. So number 4. Now that those things are complete, renouncing the contract is next, as well as increasing validator nodes. It's a process. So I don't know whether they've finished minting the remainder of Bone or not. It has not updated on CoinMarketCap. I couldn't tell on Etherscan, so I'm not sure whether that's happened or not, guys. But obviously they say that this is going to be happening very shortly. Now, obviously, an increase in the validator nodes would be a good thing. Right now we're sitting at 12 validators, and if the network is going to continue to scale, which I believe it will, especially again, once some of those other parts of the ecosystem go live, you're going to need more validators. I think if I remember correctly, I can't remember if we have 30 or 100 potential validator slots in the network, which is a lot actually. And it means obviously that we can handle more throughput. We can handle more transactions as they come in. Now, again, obviously a lot of people, we talked about earlier today, we want the burns to go up, which means that the throughput actually has to get a little more in demand, which I'm not sure how that's going to work when you have increasing amounts of validators, but that's something we can kind of discuss at a different time. Remember, guys, these are still the early days of Shibarium. Everything's still kind of getting felt out at this point. We're taking kind of those baby steps now and getting the entire ecosystem rounded out. There's a lot of stuff that still has to launch. Obviously, the metaverse, the coins, the swap has to go live on the network. There's obviously partnerships too that have been created that haven't been announced yet too. There's some exciting times ahead. So I'm not getting too bent out of shape or too worked up. I'm kind of even Steven when it comes to this. I think there's a lot of potential here, especially for all this happening during a bear market cycle. Just imagine what this is going to look like when times are actually good, when prices are surging, when there's adoption happening. That's when we can all get excited. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Show your support below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.